News spread over Facebook, Twitter, TV, and text.
They saw shots fired.
Who would do something like this?
On the very first day of school, during the very first lunch period, a national headline quickly became hyper-local. The reactions acute, raw.
Where's Megan? I don't know. She's okay. She's okay. She said she's okay.
Perry Hall High School and the community it's a part of quickly became chaotic as news spread that 15-year-old Robert Wayne Gladden brought a shotgun to school and fired it in the cafeteria, wounding 17-year-old special needs student Daniel Barowie. His critical wounds, as physical as maybe the community's, were emotional.
It's crazy. Like, we thought we would be safe at school. Like, it's a regular thing. Like, get on the bus, go to school, come home, no big deal. And then now something like this happens, it alarms all of us. As it did that day and continues to. While shootings in school are rare, the opportunity for them is not. ABC2 News compiled data from the last decade on out-of-school suspensions from 2001 to 2002 school year through 2010-2011, 117 students were suspended for firearms throughout our area, which includes all 7 of our school districts, an average of about 15 per year.
We'd like to see zeros for every single year in all of these jurisdictions, but we don't.
Dr. Daniel Webster is the director of the Center for Gun Policy and Research at Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health. Firearm suspensions happen more often than many parents know. Webster says to get that number to 0 is not going to happen overnight. He recently released a study called The Case for Gun Policy Reforms in America, which in part calls for gun restrictions to high-risk groups, specifically those under 21 years old.
In my opinion, I think the big focus should be on the community. What can we do to make guns less available to underage youth and to criminals?
Now, it's not all bad news. The last 2 years of our data show a significant decline in firearm-related suspensions, a trend Dr. Webster says loosely mirrors a national trend. But to keep it going in that direction, he says the communities must get involved.
Use that gun safety lock. It costs just a few dollars. In this case, we're going to give it to you free.
The Baltimore County Police Department responded to the Perry Hall shooting in part with a new gun lock giveaway it announced last month. County police also implemented the use of metal detecting wands to be used at a school resource officer's discretion. We asked to see how that works in a post-Perry Hall shooting world, but our request was denied. Measures now in place to help prevent something like this from happening again. A shooting that not only caused physical wounds, but deep community ones as well.
It affects us every day, our fear, but particularly if you had an incident like that so close to you, in a place where you thought you were, oh, it's safe, it's incredibly traumatic. And I think some of those kids are going to probably need support and help for a while.
Safety redefined by 2 shots in a cafeteria on the very first day of school. In Baltimore, Brian Kubler, ABC2 News.
All right, now we know you're probably curious about how many children were suspended in your school district for firearms. So we have compiled all that data along with other weapons suspensions in an interactive page waiting for you right now on our website. Simply go to abc2news.com and click on the stories link.